Stayed at a Hampton Inn last night in Albuquerque. Dave is watching Formula One. He went to go drop some stuff off in the car. We're on our way to Santa Fe. We gotta drop off Dave's rental car. It's 10:30 a.m. You hear that? There we go. And we're off. Oop. Day 11 of the trip. We're finally up and moving again. Boy, you know, it just feels damn good. Had some lady at the gas station just here ask, she run okay? I was like, well, long story. We didn't tell her the story. It's 45 degrees and sunny. We're waiting for Dave to come out of the rental car shop and watch his first moments in Sweet Pea. It's gonna be beautiful.
What's that?
This is a big moment of you getting in the van.
Damn right, you get in. It ended up being cheaper. It's like I got it 2 days for 1 day somehow. I don't know.
Dave, it's your first time in Sweet Pea. What's going through your head right now?
I'm scared as hell. Of course I'm scared as hell.
We got. I
I
know. She shakes when she gets in the van. Trying to get to Santa Fe today. Keyword try. We were just never sure.
But it's green and mean.
20-minute review.
Fun. We got some nice pavement. We got beautiful weather. Great scenery. I like it.
Dave likes it.
He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
When you bring life home, don't tell the kids.
So there are a couple different ways that you can take Route 66 east of Albuquerque. We took the northerly pre-1937 route, which put us in Santa Fe. Dave B. and I walked around the Santa Fe Plaza for about 20 minutes, soaking in all of the colorful things, chili ristras, city walls, pink dragons, and even jazzy mopeds and crayon cereal later on that night at Albertsons Market. Back to the plaza. Santa Fe was founded in 1610 and is the oldest capital city in the United States. All right, we got a lot to do today. The first place to check out is La Fonda on the Plaza. So this place is a hotel and a restaurant, and Dave and I stumbled upon the bar and said we should probably go eat first. So we went to Cafe Pascal's for lunch. So as you can start to see, Santa Fe is full of some really cool old buildings and structures. This is the Cathedral Basilica of St. Francis of Assisi. Everybody say that with me 10 times fast. Cathedral Basilica. So this cathedral was built between 1869 and 1886.
That's old.
On the site of an older adobe church between 1714 and 1717.
That's even older.
Which was built on the same site as an even older church that was built in 1626.
That's really freaking old.
And not far from here stands the oldest church structure in the United States, which we'll check out in a little bit. Dave, thanks for waiting with Izzy. So here we are at the beautiful Loretto Chapel. $5 to get in, 20 minutes to check out, and one giant mystery. What's the mystery? Look no further than this staircase. When they built this church back in 1878, they realized they made a whoopsie because there wasn't an easy way for the nuns to get to the choir loft 22 feet above the main floor. Carpenters were called in to see if they could fit a staircase up there, but they said it would be impossible in such a small amount of space. Eventually, the nuns turned to prayer, called upon St. Joseph, patron saint of carpenters, and after 9 days of prayer, a mysterious man showed up with a donkey and a few tools looking for work.
If the carpenter had a name, it has long since been forgotten. According to the legend, he carried only 3 tools: a hammer, a saw, and a T-square. Some say he worked for 6 months, others say it was more. When he was finished, he called the nuns together. "You have your staircase," he announced. Then he left, without being paid, and was never heard from again.
Two 360-degree turns, no central support, no nails, screws, or glue. Several architects argue that by the laws of gravity, it should have crashed to the floor the minute someone stepped on it.
All that exists today is this photocopy of the drawing.
The Sisters of Loretto believe the mysterious builder must have been St. Joseph himself. As this story has been shared through the years, the Staircase has become one of Santa Fe's most famous tourist attractions. Check it out. So Dave B and I continued our tour around Santa Fe. Dave B is a huge history buff, so he checked out Palace of the Governors. It is the oldest public building in the United States, constructed in 1610.
That's really freaking old.
So it was built by the Spanish for colonial administration, and now it's a staple for the New Mexico History Museum, where Dave and I snuck in 10 minutes before they closed. Thank you, security guy. Did somebody say happy hour?
Yeesh.
Yeesh, Dave B and I did. We grabbed a margarita at La Plazuela at La Fonda before heading to Dave B's least favorite brewery of all time, Chili Lime Brewery. Dave thought it was too hot and spicy. And he wasn't wrong. Let's head to San Miguel Church. Here we are at the oldest church structure in the United States, constructed in 1610. Let's take a trip down memory lane.
Oh, George, you remember the storm of 72? The bell fell over?
Oh, yes, it rings a bell. We rebuilt it pretty quick, though.
Oh, 1904, that was the year they started building the Panama Canal.
Oh, yes, the year that Cy Young threw the first perfect game.
Okay, back to the chapel. But seriously, if you're in Santa Fe, check this place out. It's really cool, and it's really old. Dave B and I are off to the Dragon Room Lounge, known as one of the top bars in Santa Fe, and according to International Newsweek, one of the top 19 bars in the world. Dave and I weren't hungry.
I'm not either.
So we drank. I got one of their $12 Pink Dragon margaritas with their famous prickly pear puree, and Dave had a Dos Equis.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
So then we did get hungry on our way to the Santa Fe KOA and stopped at Blake's Lotaburger. They got a lot of burgers, but not a lot of help. And not a lot of places to sit. But let me tell you about the Wi-Fi, right, Dave? And the burgers were okay. That's a wrap on day 11. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe below and check out day 12 when we head to Tucumcari.